Well, I want people to know that I didn't do this. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I don't know how it went down. I don't know. But all I know is I didn't do it. And all I know is I left at 3 a.m. in the morning.
And then 6 hours later, your girlfriend was dead.
Yeah.
Bail has been set at $1 million for the man accused of killing a woman and allegedly setting the house she was in on fire in North Fargo. 44-year-old Sheldon Davis is accused in the death of 52-year-old Denise Anderson, whose body was found in an apartment fire last Thursday. Police say Anderson died of traumatic injuries before the fire. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley was at the courthouse this morning, and she joins us live in the studio with more. Bailey.
Thanks, Andrea. Now, the state asked for Sheldon Davis's bail to be set at $2 million, but Davis said he thought it should be reasonably lower because, quote, the news media is printing out way too much. It's a bunch of lies. This despite Davis speaking on camera with almost every media outlet in the Valley. So I wanted to know just what exactly he meant by that and sat down with him today in a jailhouse interview you'll only see here on Valley News Live.
Lots of people are calling you a monster. What do you have to say to that?
You know, they don't know the case. They don't know the case. They don't understand what's happening. They only know, they're looking from the outside in.
So they don't know the whole story. So what is the whole story?
Well, I'm telling you, there's been a lot of alcoholism, especially on Denise's part, and a lot of different people she's been involved with.
Do you think she was murdered?
I mean, I do believe that. How, I don't know.
Sheldon Davis says last Wednesday night was normal for him and his girlfriend, Denise Anderson. He says there was no tension, no problems, saying they'd gone bowling and drinking at the bar. Davis says he left his apartment around 3 Thursday morning, got gas, visited a friend's house, and went to a possible job site. But when the job didn't pan out, he went to his friend Lenny Wild's house for the rest of the day. I spoke exclusively with Wilds last week after he turned Davis into police, after Wild says Davis confessed his crime. But Davis denies all of Wild's claims.
No matter what she done or what she's done to me, it doesn't justify that. And if I say I care about her, I wouldn't do something like that. No matter how angry she made me, I wouldn't do that.
Have you ever laid a hand on Denise Anderson?
Well, the only thing was that the one night that she hit me with the rope when she was drinking, I did push her off pretty heavy.
What about the text she sent her son saying, if I die, Sheldon did it?
I didn't know she sent a text. And I was not aware of that.
What does that make you think?
I don't know.
Now, Davis tells me he's not sure who would want to kill Denise Anderson, but added he hasn't had much time to grieve her death or even think about it, as he's only been focused on the charges he's currently facing. He also tells me the reason he asked for his bail to be lower is because he wanted to get out and get some things in order, saying he especially wants to get his cell phone back. Davis is set to be back in court in September. Andrea.
All right, thank you, Bailey. If you want to see our full interview with Davis, head to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. There are some rumblings going on around the area, and along with thunder, some rain, hail, and gusty winds. Let's find out what's going on and where with Hutch in No Wait Weather.
Andrea, we have a cluster of storms in northwest Minnesota and another in the central Dakotas. And the best chance of severe weather tonight is where you see all of the yellow out here in the central Dakotas. There is a severe thunderstorm watch issued until 11 o'clock at night. The activity in northwest Minnesota has remained below severe limits, although from time to time we have had some hail, including right now the possibility for some hail on the Marshall County line with Roseau County, where you see the blue pixels. But that hail potential about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. A strong storm moved through Bismarck with a 72-mile-per-hour gust and large hail. Jamestown, a severe thunderstorm is heading towards you. The main threat from this is not huge hail, but wind gusts to 60 miles per hour should be there by 6:20. We'll continue to track that as we go through the evening here on our broadcast. These storms will be meandering to the south and east, but I do believe they'll miss Fargo the way things are looking right now. And it does look like a better chance for our Northern Valley viewers to see some storms. More in your hour-by-hour forecast here in a minute.
All right, thanks, Hutch. The city of Moorhead recently unveiled plans to use a new logo. It took to social media, asking the community for feedback, and that didn't go well. Many community members dislike the new options, saying it should have been designed by a local instead of an out-of-state firm. Governmental Affairs Director Lisa Bodie says Moorhead is changing, and the city enlisted a small firm for an initiative to celebrate what she calls the Rising Metro.
It wasn't a logo project, it was an identity initiative, and there wasn't even an additional cost to having them give us some new logo options, and the price didn't change.
We're told this started in 2018 with an initiative to work on Moorhead's identity. But now that the community is involved, the city says it will pause and take suggestions into consideration. What do you think about Moorhead's logo? Did it need an upgrade, or do you prefer the original? You can find this story on our Valley News Live Facebook page and join the conversation.
Specials are not the way to pay for roads.
Fargo's Special Assessment Task Force met today, and members discussed the future of the practice.
I think it's time the city gets out of the greenfield special assessment business. If we're going to make any changes here, if this work for the last 12 months that we've done is going to amount to anything, we have to make a decision to start eliminating part of the problem. And I think we know that the specials are not the long-term solution.
Other members pointed out how residents have come out against the practice in public forums and through an online survey, and that significant changes need to be adopted. Now the task force is creating a list of options for the city to consider when moving forward. West Fargo Public Schools is moving forward with plans to build a new elementary school. During Monday night's school board meeting, board members voted in favor of buying a 10-acre lot just south of 64th Avenue for $400,000. The site is about 1 mile south of Deer Creek Elementary and 2 miles north of Horace Elementary. The district says the purchase is necessary to keep up with the city's growth. Why spend the night in when you can be part of National Night Out? Here's a live look at the West Fargo Police Department's family-friendly and free event celebrating the community. It's one of dozens of events where local law enforcement come out to meet their neighbors. Officers say it allows them to come together with community members outside of emergency situations. Some departments are hosting events like West Fargo, while others are attending community block parties. Moorhead police say they're attending 82 block parties tonight. Part of a Moorhead construction site collapses, stopping train traffic until it can be fixed. The slope failure happened at the 21st Street underpass project. No one was hurt and no trains or personal property were damaged, but the erosion did stop train traffic on the track. It won't start up again until the slope is stabilized. Repairs began this morning and are expected to wrap up tonight. The setback is not expected to impact the project's completion date. Later on Valley News Live at 6, hot pavement, sizzling burgers, the friendly culinary showdown that took place today in Fargo.
A severe thunderstorm warning continues for Stutzman County, including Jamestown, until 6:30. The storm is on the doorstep by 6:18. It should be pushing in. Gusty winds over 60 miles per hour have been measured with this storm. Of your forecast right after this.